Magandang buhay mga kaibigan. Good day friends. My name is REYVAN GUINITA and I am from the Philippines. Today, I am going to share with you my intercultural experience or communication in my journey. Unfortunately, I can't share any personal interaction with regard from people across cultures because I haven't gone to any other countries aside from my country, the Philippines. But I can share to you the intercultural communication happened because I also have communicated with friends from different countries such as South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, India, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, America, and many more. And I could really tell that there is a difference when it comes to language usage. And okay, let's go first to this Indonesian friend of mine. I really love how she communicated with me because even though she is not fluent in English, but she tried her best to speak in English to me, communicating with me. And then I could really tell the sisterhood of this country between the Philippines and the Indonesia because of the language usage. Because there is similarities there, especially the word kami, ikaw, ako, then bangun, which is rice in English, and that is really, I could really tell the Austronesian origin of the languages there in Indonesia, and it is really amazing. Next is that South Korean friend of mine. Then I use a Google Translator upon communicating with her because I only knew a few of Korean language due to the Korean wave, right? Of course, you know what is a Korean wave. And I am also influenced with that. I only knew like 안녕하세요, 여보세요, 잘 지냈어요, and 사랑해요, those simple terms, but I cannot go beyond the informal way of talking like casually. And luckily, she is well in speaking English, and I was so happy because I cannot use any Google Translator anymore to communicate how I wanted to know their culture and country as well. And then it turns out it has a wonderful conversation, and she even said that she really loved to visit my country, the Philippines, because aside from it is a tropical country, it also has lots of wonderful places, wonderful places and beautiful beaches, right? And next is that not just I haven't communicated with this, but I find this culture when it comes to speaking in this Thai and speaking language. I can't speak well, but there's this word when upon conversation is they have this word kap or krap at the end if speaking to someone who is much older than you speaking. It is also similar to the po here in the Philippines, also as a sign of respect upon communicating with people. And I really could tell that no matter through observation, I could really know how to act, how to speak from this kind of country because of the formalities or the words they are using, right? Next is the importance of cultural experience, and communication. Yes, it is very important to know the background of a person you are talking to or a group you are in because your actions might cause a great conflict towards them. Because, for example, a simple wink is a simple smile from other country like Russia can cause a crime. So we Filipinos really love to smile, and we are really a no-no in Russia. So Filipinos who wants to go there must be very conscious because who knows, you might get caught just by smiling. And then also it is really important because if you don't know how to use their terminologies, how to use their term upon speaking, perhaps you might seem rude to them. But unfortunately, especially if our intentions are pure and good, but if our actions, if we don't know that this action and that kind of action is considered bad towards them, really it can cause a conflict. And that is why it is important to know them before speaking or converse or having a discourse with them. So, and lastly is the cultural diversity. Oh, have you seen the movie Trolls 2? If you haven't seen that, there's a spoiler coming in, but for those who have seen that movie, yes, I could really tell, right? Especially the rock culture who tries to dominate all the other types of music, and that really is the essence of having a culture to bring color to the world. Because without color, our world would be monochrome and dull, right? It would be mundane and it would be very boring. And imagine listening or seeing to a view of only one just color, or listening to a music type of music who is only just rock. Aren't you get excited to what is the other side of the other color, like what the other color brings to the context or the conversation or the beauty of culture from the others, right? So it is really important to have a diversified culture, because by that you can understand each other's identity, especially what happened in the movie Trolls upon, because and then by the end of that movie they realized that we must accept differences, and that we should also accept that, because differences is not what makes us separated, but is what makes us more colorful and respected by another. Okay, that will be all. I hope you learned something a lot from my talk. Thank you everyone, and God bless.